deliver a speech. He takes us on a journey. A gifted storyteller, he knows exactly when to pause, when to add drama, and when to use his voice to keep us completely engaged. And yes, when he delivers his speech, we also keep an eye on the timer because at ETC, we love great speeches, but we love finishing it on time. Please welcome Toastmaster Umar Waqas. Toastmaster Umar Waqas, Lighthouse. Lighthouse, Toastmaster Umar Waqas. Over to you.
I just realized two things. The first one is Toastmaster Binu Gopal is doing the same project and the same level. That's a tough act to follow. Because my version of mentorship is going to be completely twisted. The second thing I realized is that actually I already spoke about my version of mentorship before. Why you laugh? Toastmaster Saleh is not in the room, but he was my evaluator for that. And after that speech, my mentor stopped mentoring me. So I can't speak about mentorship in Toastmasters now. I'll have to find another way to bore you for the next 10 minutes. So I coax you to listen to my twisted version of philosophical stupidity. Who knows Dave Chappelle? You know, I was watching his special and he said, I'm so good, he said, that now I don't prepare in advance. I have a fishbowl and I have different stuff inside, small papers with topics on it. And before telling a joke, I just pick one, I open it, I see what it is, and then I deliver the joke. And the guy is fantastic, he's so good. He can do that. So I thought I'll choose a topic. I'll come on stage and then I'll deliver a speech. But now that I'm here, I realize Dave Chappelle is good. I can't follow that. My twisted version of Toastmasters mentorship in general, why I chose Lighthouse is back in the days when there was no technology, when there was no IT. There was only one source of inspiration and knowledge and know-how, like the Lighthouse. It sent a beam deep into the darkness. It moved around for everybody and it guided you home. Just like mentors of yore. Mentors before were teachers, fathers, mothers, elders. They never judged you. They never told you were wrong. They just guided you. A mentor for me is someone who inspires you. He's a muse. He gives you inspiration to do better. He does not judge. He is, as Toastmaster Binu said, a mirror to your own soul. But like the lighthouse, when you stray, he guides you back to the right path. And then eventually, when your sails are set and you know that you can sail on your own, he lets you go. He lets you fly. He lets you soar. That's my version of mentors. Of course, the mentor I got was not like this. He did guide me. But I learned one thing about mentorship or muse. When you have inside you the burning desire of doing something, you find inspiration in almost everything. What do they say? If you're a hammer, everything to you is a nail. When you're looking for something, when you're looking for a red car, you spot a lot of red cars on the road. When you're looking for something in your life, you will find inspiration, you'll find the muse, you'll find the energy in the most unlikely of places. And to give you an example, in order to finish on time. You know, this one day I was really, really tired and depressed and bored of life in general. I'm sure most of you don't know how that feels. Stuck, you know, in this vortex of negativity. Just looking at all the negative, oh, you know, why don't I have that? Why can't I do that? Why not? And while doing that, I was driving on the weekend. I drive to the desert. I was driving to the desert, and I was just thinking about all that stuff, you know, the negativity. And the reason I was driving down there, I was like, I need to do something which will break this vortex of negativity in my mind. And I drove to the desert. We started off, it was really far away. I drove like 4 or 5 hours, and then another 2 hours into the desert. And in the middle of the desert, to take a break for lunch, we stopped in this oasis in the middle of nowhere. 50 palm trees, some water. We broke for lunch. And while having lunch, this guy walked up behind me and he started talking to me, conversing. And me, I was like, I can't have lunch on my own, so I invited him. Why don't you join me? And he did. And he was telling me about, I looked around and I said, I thought, where did he come from? I was like, you live here? He said, yes, I live here. I said, where? I said, right there. And he pointed to the top of a dune, a wooden shack. I was like, there? You live there? He's like, yeah, I live there. I said, do you have electricity? He said, no, it's like, I have a generator. I can turn it on 1 hour a day. I said, so you don't have a refrigerator? I said, no, I don't. I said, what do you eat? What about vegetables? What about fruits? What about meat? What about... And he's like, no, none of that. I just do dry food, pulses, canned food, stuff like that. I said, what if you get sick? What are you supposed to do? What are you going to do? He's like, you see that thing? And he pointed towards a very high dune. He's like, if you go on top of that dune, you get one signal on your phone. And you can call someone. And somebody will be here in half an hour. And I listened to him and I said, at the end of the day, the proper thing to say was, I said, you know, don't worry about it. You get better. I mean, that's the right thing to say, no? When somebody gives you a sob story, a sad story, yeah, I heard it. He said, no. What do you mean? It's beautiful, isn't it? What do you mean better? I'm very happy. Very happy? I mean, what was he happy about? He had nothing. I had everything. And I spent the last 4 hours in my own, fighting my own demons. And then this guy I meet in the middle of nowhere tells me he's happy. And I pissed me off. And I wanted to tell him, what are you happy about? What's so good in your life that you're telling me that is good? And he told me this unlikeliest of mentors, the muse. He told me, I have health, I have family, I have food, I have shelter, I have a place to stay. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing I need more. And I left that place. And driving back for 4 hours. 4 hours driving in, I was all negative. And And driving back, I could not shake this guy off me. I could not shake off this feeling. And I had to say, by the end, when I reached home, I looked in that mirror and I said, I'm happy too. Mentorship is about letting you feel comfortable and good in the place that you are. Oh, Greta.